feasted at Magnolia table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will have the football first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cameron.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Robertson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
On the run, it's Cobb. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. We'll see what happens next.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now facing a third and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Quick completion on the out route. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Finds his tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Past the 30. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? 1st down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Robertson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Gain of 10. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Quickly complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. To the ground with the back. Finds a little space.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Alston. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day. But right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Frazier. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Alston. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Howard. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going up top again. He's got it and still on his feet. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might.
There he goes. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, and you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Robertson. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Plucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He caught it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Catch in the middle. It's Cobb.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cobb. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third down, he drops the throw. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 8-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Finding an escape route. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all of this movement in football now. All the stint with the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them. Man, and you see those sticks and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Quickly out to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
2nd down coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Slithers into space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Robertson. Finds his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Trying to set up the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll try the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Cobb. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Running into the open space. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
The 17-yard line. It's third down.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Auburn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quickly complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Washington. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He'll go to the sneak.
That's another Baylor.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Completes it in the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws goes toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
He's out of bounds at the 38. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Got it behind the line. It's Prentice. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And his throw is incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Cobb.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.